NFL on EA Sports. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olczyk. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time, and they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill.
And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Here we go. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Man in motion here is Jennings. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Second down and 8. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Murray. Pass right side. That's Ryman. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Now Murray keeping it himself, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 14.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. There he goes again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Benson. Powering forward. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. 49ers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
11. Here we go.
Burrow now. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Offside. Defense. Still second down. Hold on, ready?
Murray now on second down. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Murray on third down. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
This is taken at the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a first and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. Again, it's Benson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Third and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Second down, Burrow. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here we go. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, Kittle. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Niners. It's a gain of 49.
I'm ready?
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow. He's going to run it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Murray. He'll find his tight end, McBride. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Murray. Pass pulled in by Carter. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Murray. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Niners offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Throwing is Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We start with a battle in the NFC. Carolina making the long journey to the state of Washington to take on Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head down to Nevada to check in on the Raiders in Las Vegas. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Will Levis, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cards offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, we cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. McBride is the motion man. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. Here now, 3rd and 5. Murray looking to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The 49ers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here,
that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson, inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
Cut.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Gun.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Burrow here on 2nd down. Now he takes off. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the 1st down with his legs.
I'm one, ready?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
11 mighty. Cut.
Now, Burrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. a run with Benson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Murray. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. They put Wilson in motion. Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Cardinals move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
11.
To throw is Burrow. Pass caught by Pearsall. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Burrow. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. And now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Man in motion here is Jennings. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Open man is Jennings. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Slot man in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Man in motion here is Jennings.
Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. That's taken in by Jennings. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. Throwing right. It's taken in. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
Here we go.
Man in motion here is Jennings.
Stop.
Burrow to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he has to give ground. He is sent back for a loss. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. To throw is Burrow. Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught left side by Ryman. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Throwing again is Murray. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Now a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. this one right down the middle. It's good. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.